this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Salem. Tonight our question comes to us from Red Dragon, who asks about the role of sexuality in magic. And this is a rather complicated question, not because of the subtlety of the answer, but because of the scope of the answer. And the first and most obvious part is that from time immemorial, sexuality and religion in general, and magic in particular, have had a link in human culture. Why exactly that link is there is something many people have spent many hours thinking about. But it would seem to be that the creative instinct, physically and spiritually, are linked. There are many different movements that have used sexuality as part of their religious experience, of which probably the most famous is the school of Tantra from India, and also Taoist Tantra from China. And certainly Tantra in various different forms is practiced in the Western world as well. So to answer Red Dragon's question, absolutely sexuality can play an important role in magic. Now, in the contemporary pagan movement, most commonly this is in one's private practice, often within a particular relationship, and is part of developing that relationship. It can also be something one does as a solitary. And using the sexual energy, the energy of the sacral chakra, as part of one's magical practice can be very powerful. It can be a very positive and transformative thing. And there are obviously many different ways to deal with this, which I won't try to go into in this format, but there are many different places that you can study the sexual mysteries. As a general rule, at least in the Karelian tradition, you would not find this as part of temple practice, but it is something that a person might do in their personal practice, because after all, sexuality is a very important part of being human, so naturally it would be part of our spirituality. Or you might say that our spirituality would be part of our sexuality, but both certainly do come together. Many people have had the point of view that the experience of sexuality is in some ways as close as we can come to pure ecstasy in the physical plane. And therefore they definitely liken it to spiritual experiences of ecstasy. And sexual symbolism has historically often been used in almost all of the world's religions. And I would have to say that there really is no religion in which sexuality does not play a major role. In some, it is celebrated and exalted. In others, it's a matter of renunciation of sexuality. But religion tends to be very tightly bound up with sexuality, no matter which religion it is. So I hope that that helps to shed some light on your question. And until next time, may you blessed be.